Good morning, class. I am Teacher May. So today we will talk about punctuation marks. This month, kindly lead the prayer. So I have an exercise for you wherein you need to put correct punctuation marks. First, we're looking for a cat-friendly hotel. What punctuation marks you need to put in this sentence? Next, this one. Where are you going? What punctuation marks do you need to put in this sentence? Next. Her hair is beautiful. And the last one. Oh no! We lost her.
Hi everyone, I am Kim Andrea Panganoran, and today's lesson I am going to discuss the punctuation marks and the 14 types of it. So what is punctuation mark? Punctuation mark is any one of the mark as a period, comma, or question mark, used in writing to make the meaning clear and separate parts as clauses and sentences. Punctuation fills our writing with silent intonation. We pause, stop, emphasize, or ask question. In simple terms, punctuation gives every sentence a clarity. So there are 14 types of punctuation marks. And the first one is the period, or the most common used punctuation marks in every sentences, paragraphs, essays, stories. You can see the symbol at the end of every sentences. So what is period? Period is placed at the end of declarative sentences, statements thought to be complete and after many abbreviation. Example of period or example of sentences using period at the end of it is you are beautiful. It is clearly stating or telling something. So the second type of punctuation mark is question mark. Also the most common used punctuation mark. So what is question mark? Question mark is to indicate a direct question when placed at the end of a sentence. The main purpose of question mark, perhaps unsurprisingly, is to indicate that a sentence is a question. Example of it, am I pretty? The end of the sentence, we are going to use question mark because you are asking. And also, question mark sometimes starts with WH questions. So the third types of punctuation mark is the exclamation point or exclamation mark. What is exclamation point? Exclamation point is used when a person wants to express a sudden outcry or add emphasis. Usually, exclamation marks used to express strong feelings or emotions such as shock, surprise, anger, or a raised voice. Also, exclamation point is used to give a command, and it also used after interjection or exclamation. And lastly, exclamation point is used in informal writing. The fourth types of punctuation mark is the comma. What is comma? The comma is used to show a separation of ideas or elements within the structure of a sentence. Comma is used to separate independent clauses when they are joined by any of the 7 coordinating conjunctions. A comma is a punctuation mark that indicates a pause in a sentence or items in a list. Usually, the comma is used before and or but to join two independent sentences. Kalain mo na siya basahon kung wala kagagamit kalain mo basahon ang sentence or stories manda kung wala kagagamit kama kay sige-sige lang basa mo. Hindi mo mabalaan kung diin ka mapundo o kung diin ka padayon sang basa. So this is why it is very important to use comma in every sentences. The 5th types of punctuation mark is the semicolon. The semicolon is used to connect independent clauses. It shows a closer relationship between the clauses and then a period would show. Punctuation. Semicolon can replace period if the writers wishes to narrow the gap between two closely linked sentences or independent clauses. The 6th types of punctuation mark is the colon. Colon has 3 main uses. The first is after a word introducing a quotation, an explanation, an example, or a series. A colon is used to give emphasis, present dialogue, introduce list or text, and clarify composition titles. You can use a colon to connect two sentences when the second sentence summarizes, sharpens, or explains the first. Example, she had one love. Use colon, Western Michigan University, period. The 7th types of punctuation mark is the dash. A dash is used to separate words into statements, and there are two common types of dashes, the N dash and the M dash. A dash is a horizontal line that shows a pause or break in meaning or that represent missing words or letters. Example of dash in a sentence is the 3 female characters dash, the wife, comma, the nun, comma, and the jockey dash are the incarnation of excellence, period. And that's it, the 7 types of punctuation mark. And the 7 types that are remaining will be discussed by my partner, Julie May. Thank you.
First, what sign is this? This sign is known as dash. A dash is used to separate two statements. There are 2 common types of dashes, the N dash and the M dash. This sign is also similar or the same with the sign of dash. It is known as hyphen. Hyphen is used to join 2 or more words together into a compound term and is not separated by spaces. For example, a cat friendly, a dog friendly. They are separated by the hyphen. Next, this sign is called brackets. Brackets are squared off notations used for technical explanation or to clarify meaning. Next, this sign is called braces. Braces are used to contain 2 or more lines of text or listed items to show that they are considered as a unit. For example, I like So I need to choose colors like red, blue, and black that is inside these braces. Next, this sign is called as parentheses. Parentheses are curved notation used to contain further thoughts or qualifying remarks. However, parentheses can be replaced by commas. So, ang parentheses mostly you will see in the APA style na citation wherein ang mga author and date is located. Next, this sign is called apostrophe. Apostrophe is used to indicate the omission of letter or letters from a word. The possessive case or the plurals of lowercase letters. This sign is known as quotation marks. Quotation marks are a pair of punctuation marks used primarily to mark the beginning and end of a passage attributed to another and repeated word for word. So, we always see if